Can we all just have a few words in the hallway, please?
Auntie's worried that Mom maybe made her disappear. Is that what you're picking up from this?
Mom doesn't seem that distraught, huh?
No.
What is it then?
She's a...
Beatrice, don't use that word.
God help me, it's true.
Use that word if she is. It's fine.
YouTube doesn't think so.
I'll bleep it then. Hey, welcome back to You, Me, and the Movies. Tonight we got a special request.
Special request.
From Granddaddy Exploding Boot.
Exploded boot.
Exploded Boot, excuse me. First time.
Coming in hot.
First time Granddaddy.
Yeah, his first request is Gone Baby Gone. And here is what he has to say about his request this month. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Movies. I found you during the Lost series a few years back and fully enjoyed your commentary between each other during viewings.
Sorry.
I'm choosing Gone Baby Gone for my pick this month. It's a movie based off a novel of the same name by Dennis Lehane and directed by Ben Affleck. In fact, it's Ben Affleck's first ever movie he directed.
Okay.
I know Mrs. Movies will hate it, but it has great acting, directing, and a memorable score. This movie is underrated and will tug on your emotions as well as your moral judgment. Love the work you've both been doing and hope this movie is worth its time.
Oh boy.
Sincerely, Sir Exploded Boot II, Esquire.
Exploded Boot started watching during Lost, and I was not fun to watch during
he
that.
loves things that he thinks you don't
You
like.
must really love watching me watch things that I hate. Okay.
So I think it's like a murder mystery.
I'm gonna
some
hate
child
this.
mystery.
Ugh.
That's
Right.
probably why the content
Because there's a child,
in peril.
a gone baby. There's a baby that's gone.
Gone Baby Gone.
Shit. Not my ideal,
Yeah.
but I guess we'll make do.
All right. Well, should we see if we can get this baby back?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay.
First, like, comment, subscribe. Come hang out with us for Gone Baby Gone. And if you want to be like Exploded Boot.
Yeah. You can check out our Patreon link down below. You might be able to snag one of our special request lists. You can also get early access, full commentary, and access, both up, things down there. Check it out.
Oh, yeah.
Let's watch Gone Baby Gone.
Here we go.
I've also never seen this. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the first time watching for both of us.
Ooh, ooh.
A mystery we can both try to solve before the other one.
I always believed it was the things you don't choose that makes you who you are.
So Casey Affleck is playing a New Yorker. He's actually from Boston, so...
No, I think it's Boston.
Oh, it is Boston. I thought I saw an FDNY hat. Never mind. Scratch that. Ed Harris. I love Ed Harris. Oh, yeah, he's right there on the cover.
I feel like a lot of Ben Affleck's movies take place in Boston.
Yeah. Why wouldn't they?
When your job is to find people who are missing, it helps to know where they started. I find the people who started in the cracks and then fell through.
That's heartbreaking.
You were sheep among wolves. Be wise as serpents, yet innocent as doves.
Great. Missing babies.
The thing is, she always had a smile on her face. That was her. She was always smiling.
Amy Ryan.
You just let her go. Now, we won't charge you.
Shanice. From Uncle Buck.
It's just unbelievable. The whole force standing outside the house, guarding the sidewalk, their arms crossed. Well, you know, the kidnapper's coming back.
Do you know the mother?
No, but I was a freshman, she was a senior. She was blowing my goalie down the post when you were still 14 and innocent, milking cows up Vermont.
Jeez.
The reason for the language.
We can come back later.
No, please, make yourself comfortable here. I'm sorry about the mess we've been in. Please sit down, though.
Or don't.
He needs to say, it's just for the sake of disclosure. Up to this point, our experience has been primarily, finding missing persons who've gone missing that they had to stop payments on the jet ski and they went to New Hampshire.
Every
People running from bills.
Feline puts her to bed. She goes across to Dottie's, maybe go on half-hour, watches TV. Then she comes home and Amanda is gone.
She was watching Wife Swap. She remembers, 'cause that's her favorite show.
And you still live upstairs?
Yeah, when our folks died, they left us the unit, my sister.
She left her kid for 30 minutes in the middle of a city alone.
Must be hot.
Must be.
we have a good life, right?
A trick question?
I don't want to find a little kid in a dumpster.
Yeah, that's rough.
Listen, we'll just go up and we'll talk to him. You don't want to do it after that? I won't argue with you.
Good luck saying no after that, after talking to him.
It's Patrick Kinsey, Angela Gennaro.
Hi.
I remember you from high school. I see you're still a little conceited, huh?
Did you excuse us, Dottie?
Why don't B mind her business? It's my kid.
Because everyone gonna have their moment now. Right.
Beatrice hired these people to help find Amanda with her own money.
Don't you fucking yell at her, Lionel. You ain't her father. Fuck you, Lionel.
She doesn't seem like she's like a super great influence on this situation.
Can we all just have a few words in the hallway, please?
Auntie's worried that mom maybe made her disappear. Is that what you're picking up from this?
Mom doesn't seem that distraught, huh?
No.
What is it then?
She's a...
Beatrice, don't use that word.
God help me, it's true.
Use that word if she is. It's fine.
YouTube doesn't think so.
Well, bleep it then.
This is a child. And I don't know where she is. We can't do any harm, right?
Hopefully not.
She use drugs?
I think she does a little coke.
How much is a little?
A few times a week, maybe. I mean, how much is a lot?
2 times a week's a lot.
And she does a lot. I put the plug in the jug myself. I get 23 years sobriety, so I'm good.
Kind of getting weird vibes from Lionel, but
Yeah.
can't stress.
Yeah, I also can't tell if it's like the movie intentionally trying to push you
Make
up.
everybody suspicious.
Yeah, exactly.
See, Beatrice went on and hired someone.
I take it that wasn't your recommendation.
It was not. Woman would mortgage her home to every snake doctor taking credit cards if she thought it would help find her niece.
Well, this is a shit show. That's a fucking circus.
You ever investigated an abduction before?
I think Mrs. McCready was hoping we could help with the neighborhood aspect of this investigation. The people, you know.
How old are you?
I'm 31.
He just looks young.
The prospects for where she might be are beginning to look grim, you understand? Half of all the children in these cases are killed, flat out. If we don't catch the abductor by day 1, only about 10% are ever solved. This is day 3.
Yikes.
Well, he's been hired by a woman who's the victim of a crime. And by law, he's entitled as her representative to be cooperated with by the Boston Police Department. So he expects to be.
And he will be.
All right, I guess you're gonna be mature about it.
Look, I don't care who does it. Just want it done.
Find the kid, right?
Dave, right?
Big Dave.
Big Dave. All right. I'm Medium Patrick. Nice to meet you.
Listen, buy a couple of fucking drinks or screw.
We'll take a couple tonics.
Very cooperative.
Got a mask on.
Helene brought Amanda in here?
No, mostly in the afternoons. I mean, there's no place for a child at night.
Seems like the place you don't want to bring them during the day.
Remember that night the kid got kidnapped? I saw her on the news, right? She's saying, oh, I was in my neighbor's house for a half hour. Bullshit. She was in here for like 2 hours bumping rails. Don't lend him any money.
Hey, Stevie, don't talk about people you don't know.
What do you mean? These are my friends. I know them for years.
What's the problem, guy? Why don't you mind your business?
He's gonna come in here and be a smart ass.
You're awfully worried about people's asses there, Dave.
Yeah, you probably got a fucking ass like a Skippy jar.
What the hell does that mean?
Huh?
An ass like a Skippy jar? What does that mean?
All right, just cool it.
Cool it. Listen to this douchebag.
Bitch, he fucks this asshole in half.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck is the matter with you guys?
You punk fucking jackass.
Because he doesn't hang out in bars at 1 o'clock in the afternoon? Fuck off, man.
We're leaving, all right?
He's trying to find a 4-year-old girl.
Open the door, Mike.
Now.
If you ever want to get fucked, let me know.
All right, so is it anybody in the bar?
No, they're just dumbasses, I think.
Yeah.
Unless mom got into something with drugs, owes some people some money,
The
and
one
they're
guy she was in the bathroom with?
taking
that
their...
one guy said he was
yeah, and then she's given her kid as
collateral or
payment. Kind of feels like one of those sick, fucking twisted situations, doesn't it?
Serial molester, recently work released on AWOL around the time Amanda disappeared.
Okay.
It's Leon Trent and his handsome wife, Roberta.
Oh.
Corwin's plan is to keep a kid in the house to have sex with.
That sounds promising.
Not for Amanda, doesn't.
Do you think this is who has Amanda?
Well, there's a lot of holes in the theory. I mean, Corwin likes little boys, you know. He likes them 7 or 8 or 9.
Yuck.
Makes me feel sick to my stomach.
How's that?
The night Amanda went missing, Skinny Ray was down at the Fillmore Lounge doing coke for 2 hours between 8 and 10
Fascinating.
with Elaine McCready.
You're shitting me.
She did bullshit us.
Or that's what someone witness said. But...
Yeah.
You seen those people?
Drug addict, fucking pedophile. The fuck makes you think I know people like this?
Well, I know you don't pay your rent doing people's taxes.
You're selling drugs to people like that.
I thought Ray was your boy.
Worked for me. Skinny Ray, he's a fucking cokehead. He works for the Asian.
Did you ever sell to Aline?
I don't fuck with skeezers like Aline. Or coconuts like cheese. You should know better by now. I'm the king of this motherfucking jungle.
He is the high-class clients.
Cheese, Jean-Baptiste.
Oh, sounds familiar.
No. It don't sound familiar. He's a violent, sociopathic Haitian criminal named Cheese.
Who is he?
He's a drug lord or something, isn't he?
Ding, 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 ding.
What do you do for him?
I just mule. Occasionally, not making a habit out of it.
Mary and Joe. Lionel, what does that mean?
For what?
Fuck's sake, Lionel. What do you think? Money, taste?
What, drugs?
No, little puffy horse stickers from my locker.
What kind of drug?
The fuck is that? Where you going?
Just gonna go snort a snowball in a minute.
She's really not helping anybody.
Anyway, I heard someone ripped Cheese off on a New Hampshire run. Did you hear anything about that?
No.
You even give a fuck about your kid?
Of course I do.
She's not selling it very hard.
How much?
30.
30 grand?
130,000.
Oh, 130.
Yes, B.
Where did it go?
We dropped 4 keys on these bikers. When we was walking back through the motel with all the money, these cops just swooped right in, went right for the bikers, and Amanda was with us, so, we just pretended to be like a family, and we got in the car, took off.
You took Amanda with you?
Oh, what am I gonna do, leave her in the car, B?
Jeez. So they took the daughter because she stole us money, you think?
Possibly.
Come on, move the bike.
I'll fuck your mother.
What? No.
See it, Santa?
Wow.
Well, you used to go with Scott Flaherty, didn't you?
How do you know?
I mean, I went to St. Mark's. I was a freshman when you were a senior. You don't remember me?
No.
Whatever happened to Scott?
He stabbed a foreign exchange student in the chest. So we went back to the apartment, and Ray was hollering, he's gonna wake up Amanda. She needs her sleep, you know? So we went back to Ray's mother's, whatever.
Who's with your kid when you're at Ray's?
And she's never contacted you, never left you a note?
No, we didn't hear nothing from Cheese. That's why Ray said don't say shit. Oh, I'm gonna call the cops too and be like, I wanna know I run coke and heroin in case that's irrelevant.
All right, calm down, calm down.
When they're looking for a kid, I think they overlook some of those things, don't you think?
Yeah.
He's dead.
Looks like somebody had a little talk with Ray before they shot him.
Looks like he held out pretty good.
He didn't have it.
The money.
He couldn't tell him where the money was because he didn't know. Helene hid it.
Boy, it's looking more and more like Cheese probably stole that kid, huh?
Fastest way to get Amanda home is go to Cheese, swap the money for her, and walk away.
Do you know Cheese?
Knew his brother better, Jude. He was a sweet kid. Cheese went another way.
He wouldn't hurt her, right?
All right, listen, all he cares about is his money. If he gets it back, it's not gonna hurt Amanda.
Just keep your mouth shut, okay? We'll get it back.
Well, now I'm thinking he doesn't have Amanda, right?
A little false lead.
I'm hungry.
I'll get you something, honey.
Oh, her. That's what she said to me right before I put her to bed. She said, I'm hungry. I mean, they fed her, right? She's not still hungry.
She finally looks like she's freaking out. The way she should be.
Maybe she got out of bed to get something to eat because she was hungry. Her mom wasn't there.
She walked out the door.
Where would you go if your mom's not there and you're hungry?
The bar.
Someplace you've been before. So either your aunt and uncle's house who live right above you. Or the bar, but I think it's Lionel and B. Fastest way to make it seem like you're not guilty is to hire somebody else to help investigate.
Yeah. I know the aunt's too. You can't fake that distraught that she has. Even though, I mean, the actress is, but it's believable.
But she could maybe justify it to herself because she knows that her mom's such a shit human being. She would be doing the right thing by taking the little girl from her mom. Just don't know where you would hide her.
You know, it'll be right here.
Beaches love the cheddar.
How you been, Chris?
Better than you.
Yeah, good to hear it.
Lift up your shut.
You too, baby. Ain't no gender immunity. Let me see some teeth. You got my money? You leave that shit in the mailbox, Sonia. I swear, you feel me? I don't play scrimmage. But I don't fuck with no kids.
And if that girl only hope is you, will I pray for her? 'Cause she's gone, baby. Gone.
Wow. You just named the movie.
So you're saying you didn't do it? Fine. We'll take your money and we'll be on our way. If it turns out you're lying, I'm gonna spend every nickel of that money to fuck you up. And this fucking retard right here is gonna be testifying against you for a reduced sentence while you're getting cornholed in your cell by a gang of crackers.
Jeez.
If I see you again, I'm gonna get discourteous on you.
I don't think Cheese has the daughter.
What?
I don't think Cheese has the daughter.
Yeah, he said that he wanted you two off his lawn.
I thought you said you knew this fucking guy. Half the guys he knows are degenerates.
Yeah, you know what the other half are?
What?
Cops. Hope we didn't fuck this up.
Well, he didn't, because Cheese doesn't have her.
No.
Cheese called in. He says he'll take the deal with Amanda, but he wants to go tonight. You record calls at the station now. Jack got a hold of the transcript.
What does that mean?
It means our badges are basically fucking forfeit at this point. He wants you both down here now. Oh, and hey, Cheese said he left something in a mailbox to prove that he's got Amanda.
So he does have...
Omar.
Yeah.
If you want that girl back, you need to meet me up Quincy tonight. Fuck around for a minute and I'll throw that girl in the lake.
The lake he refers to is the water in the abandoned quarry. The four of you have involved me in an illegal activity without my knowledge or consent.
Whoops.
If I delay this now after this agreement, I just further endanger the life of that child. Does that sound like something you expect me to do?
No, sir.
Let me see that note.
Tear it up. Oh, no. I meant the transcript.
My little girl likely died crying out for me to come and save her. And I never did. My little girl died afraid and alone.
Morgan Freeman slaying it as usual.
Mm-hmm.
You guys will be on top of that cliff. We'll be right across from you. Give us a call on the radio when you have her.
I still don't think Cheese has her.
I don't think so either. He's gonna like throw something in the water. They're gonna think it's the kid. The kid's not gonna be. That's just so that he can try to get his money.
I don't know, I heard a splash down there.
Somebody took Cheese out and then all hell broke loose.
Where's the man?
Shots were fired from over there.
Something went in the water.
Go!
There! Right there.
It's a doll. Is it Amanda's doll?
They're gonna have to drag the quarry.
We gave our statements. Nick and Remy the same. All of us spared any blame for Amanda's death. Jack Doyle resigned on the condition that he, and he alone, be held accountable. He was granted the dignity of early retirement. Chris's run lasted a day and a half, until from what they could tell, he ran into someone who wanted the money more than he did.
Their plan was just to get the money.
They didn't have the girl.
Yeah.
But they had her doll and her blanket.
Not 2 months later, and not far away, another child went missing.
Johnny Pietro is wearing the medallion of St. Christopher.
This time, no relatives came knocking on our door.
Hey, Patrick. Need you coming around with me. You get your toast with you, right?
What?
Your gun dummy.
Now what's he getting into?
Ask
That
me to find some
pedophile.
people for you. Think I found them.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, cause the fat bitch and the old dude are in there. My man didn't know about the diddler.
Is that who took Pedro?
Yep. Probably Amanda, too. 7-year-old boy's more his style, right?
That's what they said.
I told you to tell me when it got here.
I just got here.
You already did some.
It was a day's back. Sorry, love.
Yeah, count this fucking mess.
Jeez.
Excuse me,
Where the fuck you think you're going?
Mr. Miller, I'm warning you.
Uh-oh.
Who's this guy?
Corwin, go back to your room.
Not a party?
He's got the
Yep.
necklace.
SWAT will be here in 5 minutes.
Not gonna wait for them?
Did you or did you not tell me you saw Corwin Earl with the medallion of St. Christopher around his fucking wrist? We're not waiting.
Stay here and don't fuck around, all right?
Oh boy.
Good job.
Just the two of them are going in?
Yep.
officer has been shot at 33 German Road.
Oof. Is that a pistol or a rifle? It sounds like a rifle.
From where?
One of the bottom windows or through the door. Where's Ed at?
Fucking sippy cup.
Listen.
Oh, jeez. He's still got to get out of this house alive himself. Oh, he's still alive? Oh, what's his statement when he shot the guy in the back of the head? Not that the guy didn't deserve it, but...
I'm proud of you. That man killed a child. He had no right to live.
I'm proud.
Of course I am.
He's probably wondering, like, did he cause the boy to die by, I don't know, being there earlier?
A priest says shame is God telling you what you did was wrong.
Fuck him.
Murder's a sin.
Depends on who you do it to.
It's not how it works. It is what it is.
Time to go to confession.
Anyway, he tells us there's a guy pumping up an apartment up in Columbia Point. We're doing an inventory, but it looks like we messed up because there's no dope in the house. And I go in the back room. The little boy's sitting on the bed holding on to his PlayStation for dear life. So I went back out there. I put an ounce of heroin on the living room floor, and I sent the father on a ride.
That was the right thing.
Fucking A!
Damn.
Would you do it again? Clip Corwin Earl?
No,
Does that make you right?
I don't know.
It doesn't make you wrong, though, does it?
It was a heat of the moment kind of decision.
You lied to me. What did Raymond say about Ray back in Roxbury?
Never heard of him.
Never heard. Now he says Ray's been snitching for him for 15 years.
Let it go.
Why would he lie? What does he have to hide?
The guy at the bar that they were talking to that gave him all the information? Is that who he...
No, I think he's talking about the cop.
That he was just talking to? Ed Harris?
Right?
No, I think Ed Harris was talking about somebody that used to snitch for him.
Ray. Skinny Ray. The guy that was dead in his kitchen. Right?
Okay. Forget about the other night and we'll be friends.
If I don't.
It's not an if you want to bring into your life.
He planted the evidence to get Cheese up there. No, I don't know.
Helene and Ray took Cheese's money back in June, right?
Yeah.
1 week later, Remy goes to a cop in DCU asking if anybody knew who robbed Cheese. Cheese didn't even know he got robbed until 2 weeks later.
So Remy knew Cheese got robbed before Cheese did.
Because they took out Ray.
Why did they take out Ray, though? How do they know about the money?
They had those bikers busted when Ray and Amanda's mom walked away with, right?
They wanted the money. But they couldn't find it. Ray didn't know where it was.
Yeah.
Lionel.
I got nothing to talk about.
Well, that's fine. We can talk to the state police.
Meet me at Murphy's Law.
This is an oath we
I started this.
This has to be protected.
I got things to protect too.
Listen
to me.
They have the girl.
You saw a bag of money, and you wanted it, and you thought you could get away with it. But B called the media and made a big thing of it. And then she called us, and then you were fucked.
Lionel, tell me what
Can
happened.
I get some service?
Yeah. What?
3 shots cutting and a tall boy.
Think they got him?
I'd say he's doing 3 shots of alcohol and he's supposed to be on the wagon.
We take her, force Helene and Ray to cough up the cash, then we put her back, you know? Amanda gets to spend a weekend in the country, my sister learns a lesson. And fucking, everybody gets paid on top of it. I got no problem taking money from a guy like Cheese.
It's Morgan Freeman.
You think he's in on it?
I think he has the girl.
So they decided to set up a fake exchange for you to witness. They got Chris Mellon to set up Cheese at the quarry, $15K. Cheese figured out what was happening.
Oh, I might be wrong.
He started shooting them, panicking. Yeah, she just fell. I mean, she fell in.
Do you think she really fell in? I don't...
Helene and Dottie took Amanda to the beach. A real hot day. Amanda fell asleep. They left her in the car while they go off into the dunes, smoke a doobie with some guys.
Oh, Jesus.
Open it! Open the safe, now. Everybody needs to shut up and stay calm on the floor. On the floor, hands on your head. Do it.
That's Ed Harris.
Yeah, it's Remy, yeah.
Yeah.
What did you say? You were talking, huh? Oh, just keep rapping away.
I didn't say nothing.
You should learn to keep your mouth shut.
Shut the fuck up, for Christ's sake!
Yeah.
He's got a vest on. No, he doesn't. Does he still have his gun?
Does that seem like something you'd drop?
She was a child.
I love children.
You're at the quarry the other night, right? And you have no idea that this is a setup?
I read a transcript of a call that Cheese put into the station.
A 911 call?
No, it was a call that Cheese made to the station.
We don't record calls coming into the station, and we don't do transcripts, okay?
So did you hear a tape?
No, I didn't hear a tape.
Okay. Did you see a transcript?
No, I must have remembered it wrong.
He's getting the picture now. So it was the captain wanted to take the girl away from her.
A bad situation and replace his own daughter because he couldn't save his daughter. He could save this one.
You think I don't miss her? She was more my kid than Helene's.
I love children.
So I don't see them taking her to the swap.
No.
Taking a trip?
Patrick Kinsey. What do I owe the pleasure?
Remy Brisson died last night.
I was told.
Why do you think he's leaving? He was a witness, so they killed him.
Or maybe he hadn't put the puzzle together yet. He was just coming to confront him. Seems like he's realizing it now. Or did he have a hunch?
I think he was fairly competent. Now it's just like all coming full circle. They're doing this for us, not for him.
I did what I did for the sake of the child. All right. For me too. But now I'm asking you for the sake of the child.
Huge moral dilemma, huh?
Yeah.
She's better off here.
Why? Because he's got money and he makes her sandwiches?
Because he loves her.
Helene loves her too.
Helene doesn't treat her that way.
Oh, maybe she'll change.
I think he does.
I don't know.
He called the cops. He's already felt the shame of shooting that one dude and regretting it. Right? I think that helped him make this decision. That he wished he stood by his convictions more.
To all the policemen and the firemen, I feel like 9/11 right now.
Nobody went to his funeral.
Think you like me?
Who?
I date.
You're sweet. You see me on my American Victim? He wrote me letters. I was like, whatever. But then he seen my Meredith Vieira. He drove down here from Providence. I'm like, that's romantic, right?
Is he babysitting?
Yeah.
It's because he's the only guy she trusts at this point, probably.
Who's gonna watch her?
Dottie.
Yeah.
Unless you don't mind sitting for her.
So she didn't have a babysitter set up.
Is that, Mirabelle?
Annabelle.
Something tells me he's gonna move in upstairs.
Keep watch over her.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh boy.
That sucked. It's just like there's no winning situation there.
Yeah.
Like, legally, he did the absolute right thing. Morally, it makes you question whether or not,
I think that's part of the discussion of this film and the story.
Right.
And I think morally, everybody can be right and wrong at the same time.
Yeah. Yep.
But I think
It's morally wrong to take somebody's child from
Yeah.
them. It's also feels morally wrong to leave a child in a situation like that when they could be loved.
Yeah.
Sucks.
But I think, like, his questions there is, what about, how's B, right?
Hmm.
I could see his reasoning there is, her aunt hired me to find her because she loved her.
Yeah, B absolutely loved her. And she wouldn't allow that.
And he knew that, oh yeah, her mom might be a fuck up.
But as long as she's got her aunt around,
Yeah.
close by.
Like if something happened and child services came,
Mm.
her relative B would take care of her.
Right.
So I think that's part of his reasonings of why he did what he did, was he knew, yeah, there's people that loved her, paid me to, or hired me to find her. So I know that she has people love her, and you can't take a child from their mother, no matter how bad the situation is. Unless
Well,
it's...
that's literally what child protective services is for, but
you have to, like, assess the situation thoroughly. I mean, I guess enough of what you've seen in this would probably be enough to take the child from her, but through legal means. Not through
no,
conspiracy.
it's not even enough to take the child, unfortunately.
Being a drug mule?
Not unless she's...
Robbing a drug dealer of $130,000?
How can you prove any of that?
Well, I mean, they had a witness with the... the uncle called his cop buddy.
She'd have to be prosecuted for it.
Yeah.
Child's not in immediate danger. She'd be put on a safety plan.
Who, the child?
No, the mom. If it drew red flags, she'd be put on a safety plan.
Well, I mean, if she was, found to be...
If she was
criminally-
incarcerated, that would be great.
And then she would go to Lionel B, most likely.
Possibly. In most states, they would still have to go through some sort of foster registration process in order to keep the child, even though they're blood relatives.
It's a conundrum.
It is. Yeah. Makes you sick to your stomach because, like you said, there's could be both.
Everybody can
right
be
and wrong
Yeah.
at the same time. Yeah, it's very gray. There's no black and white is hard in this situation. I think it's kind of shitty that Michelle Monaghan left him for it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sucks. It sucks.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, I'm kind of with him in the fact that, like, that sweet little baby, yes, not being cared for very much right now. But how does that work later in life when she's grown and can't get into college because she has no documentation, and then she seeks out documentation and finds out later through DNA that she was kidnapped and stolen from her.
She's old enough to... I feel like she was old enough to remember that she was taken from her mom.
3 or maybe 4. Maybe. And then, like, how do you... And then, yeah, later in life, like, why did you take me? What made you think that taking me from family was the right thing to do?
I mean, even if selfish reasons.
Yes, even if family is shitty, even if the family is horrible, she deserves to have that. I just wish there could have been an easy way for it to happen the legal way.
Yeah.
She could have been removed from that situation the legal way. And then adopted by that family if that's what they wanted. Breaks my heart.
Well, he's looking after her, so
he's gonna have to. He is
gonna
morally
be a
obligated now to care for her until
it's his life decision.
Yeah.
Right? Make sure she gets to adulthood. You know,
as unscathed as possible.
Yeah.
Poor little thing. Breaks my heart. Makes me want to go hug my babies.
Yep. Well, what do you guys think in the comments? Who do you think was more right? Who was more wrong? Or is it all the same?
Yeah. And then at the end of the day, like, what are laws?
Yeah. Well, they're supposed to be moral constructs.
Doesn't God set moral constructs?
Yeah.
So, what does God have to say about all this? That's the battle I'm having internally. There's like the legal moral constructs and then the moral constructs of just protecting life. And
heavy debate.
Yeah.
Well, Ben Affleck knocked it out of the park with his first film. So
this was his first. Yeah. Yep. His brother did a great job acting in it too.
I mean, Ed Harris was awesome.
They were all really great.
Like, they all had a great, like, heavily emotional speech. Like Ed Harris, after Nick got shot, his whole
that was
anger
intense.
Was really good. And then, pretty good.
Yeah, not to mention the moral.
Yeah, just the whole
dilemma of killing a pedophile because they're a pedophile, or and feeling bad about it because
you just killed somebody.
Yeah,
you're like, actually, the murder's sin.
I'm actually surprised they didn't prosecute him for killing him.
Well, he had a Remy back up his story, whatever it is. So
yeah.
And he saved the other cop's life, so I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine the law looking the other way, but yeah.
Who was going to press charges? The only person that would have pressed charges was the state. And when you got the cops who are the state saying, no, he was just trying to help get the kid back.
Mm-hmm.
There's not going to be any law they say he broke.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah. Let us know all your thoughts on Gone Baby Gone.
A heavy one.
Yeah. Heavy indeed. So, yeah. And if you want to be like Exploded Boot and get your own special request, check out our Patreon link down below. Thank you, Exploded Boot, for the special request. Mm-hmm. It was a heavy one, but a good one. So, thank you. And you can also get early access, full number, and access to full subs. Watch next. Link's down here. Check it out. Until next time, have a good one.
Bye.